Hello, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Not a Friday today, but that's okay. I've got four things I'm going to sample today. This is all from a single distiller. We actually came across this distillery on our way back from bringing our Airstream. We picked up our Airstream last weekend, and we decided to do couple harvest hosts stay on the way back. If you don't know what that is, message me and I'll tell you all about it. But essentially, what it is there's lots of wineries, breweries, distilleries, farms, et cetera, that allow you to boondock or basically camp on their grounds, usually for a night. Usually, there's no water or electric, but you just pull in and park and hang out and do whatever. So, we had to pay a membership to Harvest Host, but well worth it so far. So we stopped at Franklin, Kentucky, at this distillery called Dueling Grounds Distillery, and great little place. I'm glad that it was on Harvest Host, and I'm glad we stopped in. We enjoyed the pizza, we enjoyed their spirits, four of which I'm going to sample here tonight, and the people were fantastic. They actually let us stay after closing hours and hang out with them for a little bit. So super, super nice people and wonderful, wonderful products. As I said, we got two gins. One's an American gin, the other is a barrel-aged American gin. And then we have two bourbons, both are 4-year. One is barrel strength or cask strength, and then the other is a bottle and bond product. So let's get right into it. Let's start with, I should have switched these around, but we'll just do this real quick. So a little on the fly editing, because I think the gins they're good, but they're very, very different. So we'll just start with the American gin. It smells like a gin. I happen to like gin, not quite as much as bourbon, but a good gin, and a good gin and tonic, a couple of limes, and it's some good stuff. It's on the nose right away. You can just tell this is a gin. Yeah, it's good. 92 proof on this. There's no age statement, so I'm assuming that it's all that not that all that significant. I would say this is just a classic gin. I think it has, in my opinion, you get the juniper forward for sure. I think it tastes a little bit like 7 Up, of course, without the carbonation. I think I haven't tried this with the gin and tonic yet, but I bet it would be fantastic. Really, really good. Price on this, let me look at my notes. Their gin is $32 for the American dry gin. All right, that's good. When we purchased these the other night, we did a flight. Amanda tried them. She said this is okay for gin, and she doesn't usually like gin. So there you go. Let's go to the barrel aged gin. And my understanding on this one is, I believe, I got a cheat here, that it is, I think I looked on their website, is aged for 17 months in a barrel. So obviously the color a little bit different. But the note on this is significantly, you can still tell there's gin there, but you get the barrel notes, a little bit of oakiness on the nose. So to me, that's fantastic. It almost to me tastes a little bit like a ginger ale. Um, there's ginger like notes that I'm picking up from that. This to me, this is to date probably the best, if not one of the best gins I've ever tasted. So that is really, really good. I will finish these later. My wife gives me grief that I don't finish my drinks, but I'm not going to sit here and get sloshed on camera. So anyway, let's move to the next product, and this is the Dueling Grounds Distillery Lincoln Pinch. I don't ever feel like I'm saying that right. Straight Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 4 years, bottled in bond, 100 proof. Price. Oh, let's go back. Price point on the aged gin is $38, so a little bit more. So the bottled in bond is a $60 product. Again, 100 proof, 4 years. Let's give this a taste. To me, it's a little oak forward. Mm. Oak is the predominant nose that I get. I'm going to rinse because I think that gin is tainting my taste buds just a bit, not necessarily in a bad way. Oak forward, but there is an oak on the front. I'm going to go in again. It's a familiar taste to me. Yeah, okay, I had it last weekend. I had a sip of it last weekend. Um, there's, I'm not going to get to it on this video, but there's something I have here on the shelf that it reminds me a great deal of. Um, hmm. I would say, there's a little bit of a buttery finish on the end. I do get some tobacco notes on this one. I know I make fun of those of you who've chatted with me. Sometimes I've joked about those who talk about tasting bourbons and tasting leather and tobacco and that sort of thing. But to be fair, this one has a little bit of that tobacco like taste on it, and again oak. I think those are the two predominant flavors for me. A little bit of I can feel the burn a little bit in the back of my throat. The mash bill on both these bourbons, it's a little bit unique, I think, at least in my bourbon journey so far. So it's 60. Both of these are 66% corn, 22% red winter wheat, and 11% malted barley. So there's a little bit of the heat, a little bit of the burn that I would typically associate with a high rye or even a rye whiskey, but it's subtle. Obviously there's no rye in the mash bill, but that is a very smooth drink. Yeah, I like it. Let's move on to the saying it wrong. Lincoln Pinch Bourbon, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 4 years, and this is Cask Strength, and the proof on this one is 120.3. This is barrel number 88 for what it's worth. So let's give it a sip as well. And if I remember from when I tasted them last weekend, I think I prefer the Cask Strength a little bit more, which is pretty typical for me. I think I like single barrel on Cask Strength just a little bit more. Usually, not always. So let's give it a go. I mean, I feel the heat on this one. Obviously, the proof is a lot higher. Nose on this one, it's a little ethanol forward. It's not bad. It's not unpleasant. Sometimes the ethanol forward nose can be a little unpleasant. This is not the case here. Again, I get a little bit of that tobacco-y fragrance on the nose as well. It's a similar taste profile, I think, as the bottled and bond, with the exception of the heat's there. And I think that's probably 100% attributed to the proof on this one. So all in all, very, very good products. Price, I don't remember if I told you the price on either of the bourbons. The bottled and bond is $60, and the Cask Strength, single barrel Cask Strength, is $73. So 32, 38, 60, and 73. Again, small distillery, Franklin, Kentucky. Great little place to stop and visit if you're in there. It's about an hour or so north of Nashville, Tennessee, and it's pretty easy to get to. So if you're heading down to Nashville or in that area and looking for kind of a cool little place to stop, highly, highly encourage stopping by the Dueling Grounds Distillery. And if you're camping, you got an RV, an Airstream, a camper of some sort, they're Harvest Hosts. So park your butt in their lot, sit down and enjoy some beverages. They have some fruit flavored spirits as well. They make great cocktails. I think we had a maple old fashioned while we were there. Really, really good. They have some really good pizzas. really cool logo. I love their bottles. It's really kind of hard to see, but you got that little like a little metal and blade or embossed on here, and the corks are nice, high quality. So really good, high quality stuff. So enjoy it, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Oh, before I go, again, I always forget this. I should have said it at the beginning. Thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to subscribe. We'll have more tastings and spirit and libation related content coming at you real soon. So talk to you soon.